What are the kind of things what Dell did so differently that it is today considered as the most trusted brand in India?
We have been very consistent in the offerings. Our customer first approach also ensures that we listen to the customer well and we bring out the technologies with the market expects.
Last 2 years, especially when the pandemic hit all of us, it was devastating for lives as well as for businesses. Livelihood was a challenge.
A lot of customers had to be enabled to allow their teams to work or allow their staff to work from home, right? So they needed additional monitors, they needed additional peripherals, they needed many of the staff which were working on desktops in offices needed notebooks.
There is no other vendor or anybody, a service provider or a product company which has the kind of logistics which Dell carries. And not only just logistics, I have to say that the support system is at the next level. Customers vouch on it.
Rolling. Action.
And cut.
Today I'm here with Rajesh Singhal, who is the Director for South and East of India for managing channels for Dell Technologies, and he is here with us to talk more about what are the various offerings which are coming from Dell Technologies and how is it making a huge difference in the way customers are consuming technologies as such. So Rajesh, welcome, and I'm glad to have you here with us.
Yeah, thanks Sumant for this opportunity. Privileged to be here, and especially with you being with Javans being a platinum partner for us. So thanks for this opportunity, Sumant.
My pleasure, sir. Let me start this by congratulating you and people at Dell, everybody at Dell who have contributed for Dell being the most trusted brand in India. And it's not an easy feature to be there and to be accomplishing something of this sort. How did this happen? And I'm sure it has not happened over a short term, and it has happened over a period of time. What are the kind of things what Dell did so differently that it is today considered as the most trusted brand in India?
Well, thanks, Sumant. That's a very good starting question to kind of set this up. See, the reason for being trusted, I think what makes the difference is, are you consistent with the market? Are you consistent in what you do? Okay. So Dell has been consistent over the last few decades globally as well as in India, be it in terms of what we do to our customers, what we offer to our customers, plus how we operate in the market, right? So we have been very consistent in the offerings. Our customer first approach also ensures that we listen to the customer well and we bring out the technologies with the market expects or the market wants, and that gives a lot of confidence to customers. Now, trust obviously comes from the confidence they get. Right. And even from a partner perspective, we are very, very transparent and very consistent in the way we operate with partners and customers. Right. That is one of the reasons probably why we are being the most trustworthy brand in the country, and rightly so. And on one side it's a good accolade to have, on the other side it brings in a lot of responsibility. So we'll hopefully we'll try to adhere to that and build upon that, right?
When I even think about the solutions what today Dell Technologies carries, right, it starts right from your endpoints, which has been your core solution area. Then you move on to the data center, which is the core, and then you move on to solutions which comes even in the cloud. And the best part is this: there are a lot of enterprises today in the market which are striving to be a market leader on consecutive back-to-back year-on-year on whether it's Gartner or IDC, and Dell has been acing it in every single category. And how does that happen?
Yeah, so while I know Dell has been known in the market for the last 4.5 decades for its client solutions, right? But over the last few years, we have constantly evolved over from being only an edge service provider or from the client products to the data center products and to our, as we call it, as the ISG platform.
Right.
Be it the server category or the server platforms we have or the networking platforms. And with the last 5 to 6 years back, when we acquired EMC, okay, then the storage platform which we built up, right? So what happens is now we are in complete end-to-end product portfolio to what the customer needs, right? Having said that, yeah, if somebody wants the entire solution, we have it. If somebody wants a point solution, we have it. So it is not that we bind a customer that you got to buy everything from us. Even if you just want to buy a point solution, let's say a server, we have a best of breed technology there. Even if you want to buy only a storage, we have a best of breed technology there.
Right.
So we compete individually as well, and we compete on an overall solution as well. Obviously, that is one part from a product perspective.
Right.
Okay. Now, market share doesn't come in just by products, right? You can have the best of the products, but you might not still achieve market share, right?
Right.
So that is where our coverage engine, be it in terms of our sales force or be it in terms of our partners. Even if you look at in India, we operate through 3,000 plus partners across the country.
That's a huge number compared to anybody what they have.
Yeah. So that is what, and we are one of the biggest channel organization in India as well, right?
Right.
So all of these put together, your products, our sales force, our partners, is what gives us this market share, right? And that's not only on the overall solution, but individually in every single, be it in client products, be it in servers, be it in storage, we are with that kind of helps us.
And the
right?
best part about this is, since all these solutions are coming together from a single vendor, or I would say a single organization which makes them, I'm sure there's a lot of integration points between them. And that kind of makes a lot of difference, especially to our customers, in terms of whether, they're wanting a data center offering which is being bought, say for example, they're using a compute from your side, whether it's a PowerEdge or something, to do with storage which is going in there, the kind of integration points which are there. Let's talk about your other company, which is basically VMware, right? Now, VMware is it's a Dell company, and the kind of integration points what you have with Dell today is probably, I think, none of the other vendors who are there in the market can even match it, right? So that creates a huge difference to our customers. Now, talking about difference, we've seen that especially over the last 2 years, especially when the pandemic hit all of us, it was devastating for lives as well as for businesses. Livelihood was a challenge. And during this time, a lot of companies which were entitled to or which were able to, they did go remote and they did their work from a remote place. And obviously, there has to be a lot of changes what all these organizations had to go through in a very, very short period of time. And I know for sure that, and I did experience it firsthand being the partner for Dell, the kind of things, the kind of work what Dell did in the market, especially with the strongest logistics wing they have, it made a huge difference to our customers. If you can throw some light around it in terms of what kind of a difference you made.
Sure. So while before I get into what Dell did, I think first of all in the last 18 months, I think what the frontline workers, what the doctors and all did was obviously was beyond imagination, right? We have never seen the way they have, and across the globe, right? Not only in India but across the globe, what they have done, be it the doctors, be it the nurses, be it the paramedical forces, and all of them, and a lot of them have lost their lives as well, right? Fighting this pandemic and keeping all of us safe in terms of even the scientists who have come out with vaccines and all that. So no taking away the credit from them, right? That's coming to what we did. I know we have never seen this, right? We have never seen this in our lives, in our careers, right? So it was obviously a change for all of us. So we had to encompass change in every single sphere of work which we did, be it in terms of, okay, so a lot of customers had to be enabled to allow their teams to work or allow their staff to work from home, right? So they needed additional monitors, they needed additional peripherals, they needed many of their staff which were working on desktops in offices needed notebooks, right? So I still remember last year, 2020, March, April, May, we did not have those many notebooks in the market, right? As in the supplies, they all come from Penang, they all come from Malaysia. So we had some of our stocks with distributors, which you could start getting it across to customers and to partners, so that we can we can enable work from home, right? Enable work from home. And even in terms of our own staff, right? So we all have been working from home for quite some time, and that's the new normal, right? So in terms of even logistics, I remember there were in last year in 2020, April, May, June, there were a lot of this red zones and all of this stuff. So our logistics really had to play a lot of part in terms of how do we get across the red zone and still supply to customers and all that. But they also went out and kind of did that, right? So
We were there a part of it while doing that, and we saw the kind of challenges what we went through
Right.
in terms of making sure that customers do get the right solutions at the right time,
Right.
so that their business is not on stop.
Absolutely.
As much as the frontline workers and the doctors and the medical community did a lot of work, right? At the same time, the amount of work which is done by the IT community during this time, it is absolutely appreciable. The kind of work which is done, probably if it didn't happen the way it happened, I think everything would have come on a standstill.
Standstill, yeah.
I think overall, the way IT community stood up during that particular time, and especially the way, especially you being the leader, especially in terms of the endpoint solutions or the edge solutions, the way the logistics worked during that time and the way the supply happened at that time, we were those people who actually saw it front end as to how it made a difference to the customers.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Now,
that's
IT
something totally different.
is not a support function these days, right? It's a business enabler, right? So while we were initially focusing on savings lives and all that, but there was also a question mark on livelihood, right? Which so it's not only lives but livelihood also, and that is where IT plays a lot of part in that.
Right. So talking about your edge solutions as such, that's what we were talking about. So when you talk about workforces, there are different kind of workforces, right? So you have a certain set of people who are actually working outside. Probably there are a lot of people who are actually continuously on a roaming kind of a portfolio, and then there are certain people who are actually working in very extreme environments. And the best part is, Dell doesn't have the same solution for all of them. You do have different categories out here, and that is clearly making an impact in a way wherein we know that Dell is actually hearing out customers in terms of what exactly they want. What is the need of these users when they want to utilize these technologies in such kind of a scenario, and that is absolutely commendable. And would you want to talk a little bit about what are the kind of various
Sumant,
category you have?
No, I agree. We have a defined strategy and defined work stream in our organization, which we call it workforce transformation. So no two users use the machine, let me call it the machine, in the same way, right?
Absolutely right.
A high flying executive will need a lightweight notebook, okay? A design engineer would need a workstation which has a powerful graphics card, okay? Somebody who goes into the field needs a ruggedized notebook, okay? So we have different solution for different, as we call it, personas, right? And it is not that we just take from a customer or a partner just a requirement, i3, 8 GB, 1 TB, whatever.
Right.
We want to understand, okay? We also want to understand as to what is the user going to use this machine for, and accordingly position the right solution.
Right.
We just don't want to ape whatever anybody else has quoted,
Right.
but we want to find out as to what he is going to use for, and accordingly quote him the right product, be it in terms of performance, be it in terms of weight, be it in terms of additional features and all of that stuff. So and that is one of the reasons why there are more and more customers who have put confidence in us to kind of buy our machines, and which is why we are leaders in the client segment, right? Yeah.
So now that's about workforce transformation solutions, right? Now, with that being mentioned, it won't be right that I don't mention on the other side the kind of difference what you're making, especially on the data center transformation. Now, especially after the EMC acquisition happened, the kind of infrastructure solutions which came into the portfolio and the way it made a difference to customers and the way Dell started interacting with customers, the kind of value addition which went in, supporting customers right from your edge to core, it made a huge difference, not only in just small enterprises or big enterprises, in every single category. Now, how do you see this difference, especially after EMC coming into picture?
We had a great server portfolio, right?
Right.
Uh, we obviously got a great storage portfolio by getting in EMC, right? So we build that all together, right? Now there is a lot of convergence which is happening between server, storage, and networking.
Right.
One of the examples is VxRail. I won't go into too much technicals there.
Right.
Which has all of these, right?
Absolutely.
Now, since after we bought over or after we acquired EMC in 2017 when it got merged, a lot of our engineering and R&D facilities also started kind of leveraging the benefit or leveraging the strengths of each of the other.
Right.
Okay. So we started putting in PowerEdge servers in our VxRail and stuff like that, so that we can provide an end-to-end solution to the customer.
Correct.
Right. Now, providing an end-to-end solution to the customer has multiple benefits. One, he doesn't have to, he can catch only one neck if there is any issue.
Absolutely
Right? Tomorrow, he should not listen from a vendor, okay, the server is mine, but the issue is on the storage, which is on somebody
Right.
else. Right? Here it's all with us.
That's the biggest difference.
That's the biggest difference, right? So it's all with us, right? You have the servers from us, you have the storage from us, you have the networking from us, you have the virtualization also from us, right? So the entire data center, in fact, can be built in from our solution,
Right.
which is what one neck to catch, one vendor to negotiate. Okay, it helps customers. It helps us also in providing an entire solution, understanding the entire solution. So that's a great tactical and strategic advantage which we have in the market, right?
No wonder that, with the kind of points what you said right now, no wonder we see that, Dell Technologies has the highest market share, not only just on the edge side, even on the data center side, and now, you're even moving into the cloud side as well. And the way customers are perceiving, since we have been in the front end as well, along with you, with the customers, the kind of value addition even we as partners are able to bring in, with the kind of humongous acceptance what you have with customers. And I'm sure acceptance also means that you're doing a really good job. The products and services what is being catered is doing a really good job for the purpose, for reason why it was actually bought in first place. I mean, we'd love to see more of that happening, and we're in fact seeing a lot of transformation happening within your solution set as well. And the market share continues to grow, and that also means that customers are going to get a lot more sophisticated, more advanced technologies which they can use and utilize to make sure they take their products and services into the market in a much better fashion. Now, one of your other companies, which is VMware, VMware happens to be one of the front runners and probably the even market leaders when it comes to virtualization.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job, no doubt about it. And with this part being there, VMware being a part of Dell Technologies and these two solutions together going into the market, obviously there must be a lot of synergy between these two technologies, right? If you can throw some light about
Sure.
it in terms
So
of
there
how
are
the integration works.
Yeah, sure, Sumant. I probably preempted a few of the points, so that's why kind of.
Right.
There are synergies, Sumant, at multiple levels.
Right.
Okay. The first synergy comes in at our engineering or at the R&D level.
Right.
There are a lot of co-engineered solutions which we kind of bring in. The classic example being VxRail,
Correct.
where you have the VCF kind of built in, right?
Right.
It doesn't stop there only, right? There are multiple things we do. This vSAN together. Even if you look at from our client portfolio, there is a lot of solutions along with Horizon and Black Carbon and all of this stuff, right? Carbon Black and all of this stuff.
Right.
So there is a lot of engineering which we do together, right? So that we don't want to experiment at a customer place, right? It would be very bad if you do that, right?
Absolutely.
So we would want to do that all in the factory,
Right.
or in the labs, and then bring out a tried and tested solution at the customer end, right? That's one part of it. The second part of it is even in terms of our go-to market with our sales team. In fact, with our sales teams, right? So the Dell sales team and the VMware sales team are pretty well jointed at the hip to kind of go to the market together.
Right.
If there is a solution which requires a Dell hardware and a VMware solution, we will go there to the customer together, right? It is
Right.
not that we want to say, okay, Dell is this much, VMware is this much, you want to probably separately negotiate
Right.
or look at it. We can give one complete solution to the customer.
Right.
Okay, that's the second part from a sales perspective. The third part, even from a partner perspective, most of the partners of VMware are also partners of Dell,
Right.
right? So they can also go to the market together and kind of deliver solutions together, right? So it's the whole works, right from engineering to sales to coverage and to products. We will want to do this all together, and that's probably the reason why this works well in the market, right?
Let me continue with that point. Since we are anyway talking to both, we are also a partner, we were talking to both Dell Technologies as well as VMware, right? We have had enough instances where we are talking to customers through Dell, and there comes a component wherein we need to push in the virtualization layer. And even though we are working directly with Dell and then taking the market, we still have enough backing from VMware to make sure that overall objective of what customer has, it still works in. Whether we are doing this particular registration or opportunity registration with with VMware or not, still this support is extended. That is the next level of integration which can actually happen within the teams, and that is probably the most toughest part.
Right.
You know, integrating technology is still okay, still easy. I think people getting
Integrating
integrated
people is
the
difficult,
most
yeah, but-
difficult part,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that
but
I
that's-
think this happened really well.
No, that's right from top, right? What you're saying is right. Integrating technology is easier, but integrating people. But that's right from the top, right from Michael and the VMware leadership, and brought it down to from a country specific. There are enough and more number of opportunities and meetings which we do with our VMware folks to ensure that we kind of go to the market together.
Very true.
Right? We go to the
Now, talking about VMware, something which really strikes me is the cloud integration, what VMware brings in. Now, when the minute I talk about cloud, obviously the next thing which comes in is, you have competition from, Azure coming into picture, AWS coming into picture, there's Google, especially the startup community, SMB and the mid-size organizations in India, or even globally for that matter, they're able to go ahead and adopt cloud at a much faster pace. And obviously it is imperative that the technologies which are currently under you, whatever you have today, are integrating with these solutions as well in a very good way, whether it's an extension or if it is just a clear cut integration between these cloud vendors. Now, how do you see this? Where do you think this is going?
Yeah, see, there is no clear answer to this, right? I know cloud is the way to go,
Right.
and there is no clear answer whether it's private cloud or it's public cloud, because
Right.
we've seen all kinds of stuff happening, right? We have seen companies moving to public cloud or to hyperscalers.
Absolutely right.
There are companies who have found that that was expensive and have done repatriation and moved back to private cloud.
True.
We have seen the benefits of public cloud, we have seen the benefits of private cloud, we have seen all this stuff. But I think the strategy, the way to go, or the one which is the future will probably be hybrid cloud,
Right.
which is you put some stuff here, some stuff there, all of that has to talk to each other, and
Today we see a lot of customers.
lot of customers doing that, yeah, multi-cloud, hybrid cloud kind of a story. So all of our solutions are all hybrid cloud ready and being used, right? So while we do not have, or we are, and I'll come to the public cloud in a minute,
Yeah.
but so we have the hybrid cloud ready for all our solutions, right?
Right.
The second part is, even from a cloud readiness, okay, we are launching our Project Apex, okay.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, Project Apex just around the corner in
Right.
2022 beginning in India.
This is going to be a game changer for you.
Yeah, right now we have a flavor of it which we
Right.
call it Flex on Demand.
Right.
Okay, by which you get the capacity you want, okay, and you pay for the capacity you use.
Right.
Okay, you give a committed capacity. We put the machine for a higher capacity. For the time which you use the higher one, you pay for that much. For the time you use the lower one, you pay for that much, right? So we have, that's why we call it flex on demand, which is for our servers and storage. We have flex on demand and available currently.
Right.
And the extension of that will be Apex, which is just 5 months, 6 months down the line, where it will not only be infrastructure as a service, be portfolio as a service, right? It's a way to uh, redefine and reinvent the way IT is delivered in the country today, or IT
Right.
service delivery, right? Which gives business results. So uh, to summarize this whole thing,
Right.
one, I would say hybrid cloud is the way to go. Second, we have flex on demand, which is currently it's a pay for what you use. And third is we are anyway coming out with a cloud story,
Right.
with a complete cloud story very soon with our Apex offerings.
Rajesh, I can't tell you the kind of excitement which customers are having today in the market, especially when we talk about Apex, right? We all of know, whether it's channel community or whether it's customers, we know the kind of difference what Dell actually makes when they actually get into a particular business. And Apex is just another way of actually providing the same set of solutions, capable solutions to customers, so that they can consume it in a slightly different way possible, and which is something which is more acceptable today. And there's a lot of gung-ho about it, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of acceptance as well about the Apex solutions, right?
Absolutely.
Now, there are a couple of more technology integrations, if at all I have to just name them, in terms of whether, say, for example, environments like containerization, or we talk about artificial intelligence. The kind of integrations what the current solutions of Dell Tech today carries, having an essence of all these things to the picture, whether it's you're a developer, you were wanting to build your own digital IP for your organization, or you want to make sure that your machine is smart enough, there's no human intervention, and it is able to think on its own and take decisions on its own, move data from a different tier to another tier all by itself, taking its own call. This is a game changer for every single customer, and Dell is in the forefront, and we are seeing the kind of changes which are happening in the market.
Absolutely.
Now,
Containerization. Just a minute on that. Yeah, containerization is a very new technology, and as in and it's been we have built it in many of our products. Apart
Right.
from that, artificial intelligence and machine learning.
right.
Okay, both on our servers and all of that stuff. So there is a lot of that which is already deeply embedded into most of our server products, Suman.
So one more thing which I see a good integration, or I would say it's being taken as a responsibility from Dell. I tell you why I say a responsibility, because today, like we say, data is the real currency. One thing what I've very effectively seen is that, apart from the kind of alliances you have with multiple different security service providers in the market, wherein you make sure that as a customer, when you go to a customer, you give a holistic solution to them. You have also built a lot of technologies or a lot of features and functionalities within your own technology, so that it can be encryption, or it can be making sure that the way you build a protection, the data protection which comes into picture, in making sure that whether it's a cyber attack, or even if it's a ransomware attack which is happening, there's a great amount of resilience which is basically built within the portfolio, which is very commendable. Right. So now, talking about that, one very important thing which every customer today vouches on Dell, and which is greatly appreciated, is its logistics and support.
So before I go there, let me spend a minute on our cyber recovery
Right.
thing, right? Uh, See, there are two parts to the attacks or the security part of it, right?
Right.
One is to prevent it,
Correct.
okay, and second is to react if it happens,
Right.
okay. So come what may, whatever you might put,
Very
okay.
true.
I know I'm not trying to make a very fatalistic statement, but whatever you might want to do, right? It There are some times it will happen. You can only reduce the percentage.
Right.
Okay, you can take it to 99.9999, but even then 0.01. in all our, we have a very dedicated uh, work or product group called Protection Systems, DPS, which helps customers in all of their cyber recovery solutions, right? So you have your Amomars there, and you have your DD 6900s and DPS. Lot of those solutions which are there, which are best of breed, right? That's also a part of our overall ISG platform and an overall portfolio, right? So you have the best of breed there. Independently, they can do well. In a customer's overall solutions, also you can put in a DPS and make it safe, right?
Right.
That's from a storage perspective. Even from client perspective, there are many of the solutions which we have, which kind of helps customers
Right.
avoid some of those. Having said that, even if they happen, there are a lot of technologies into our portfolio, which ensures that once they happen, after that, how do you recover back? How do you uh, recover an image and then get it back onto the machine in the way it was running before that, right? So once it happens, how do you recover and restore, right?
the machine,
Restore it,
yes.
restore it
Absolutely
back.
right, yeah.
So that's what we do on cyber recovery and or on data protection part of it, and it's worked well. It's
Yeah,
worked well.
absolutely right.
Absolutely, yeah. So
So coming back to the question which
sure,
actually
sure, sure.
ran on, right? So
Right.
this is, I know this is something which is very close to customers, and they really connect well with this particular point. There is no other vendor or anybody, a service provider or a product company which has the kind of logistics which Dell carries. And not only just logistics, I have to say that the support system is at the next level. Customers vouch on it. Not just customers, even we as partners. When I, as a we Chavans Technologies as a SI, when we go to customers, one of the reason why we make sure that Dell is on top of our recall and the technology what we take is not only because of the capabilities what we carry. Sometimes we say this, right? Technologies can only make so much of a difference. It's the people who make a lot of difference.
Right.
And this is the people aspect of it.
Right.
The logistics and the support part of it. I have seen a Dell rep carrying a server in the back of his car, keeping it in the back seat of the car and delivering it to a customer. That is the kind of commitment what we see here. How did this happen?
Yeah, so see, in terms of faster deliveries, I think we are well known of, right?
Right.
It's a very proud fact as well, and it brings a lot of responsibility, right? Now, every customer expects that if they place an order on Dell, it will be delivered tomorrow, right?
Very right.
So it's a responsibility as well, right? Having said that, I think we have been doing this for last decades, so many decades, right? We have been doing our fastest of deliveries in so many decades. So what we do is, I think there are two parts to this which makes it work. One, obviously, relationship with our vendors, right? In terms of be it the likes of Intel or whatever memory vendors and all of that stuff.
Right.
So that relationship has been extremely strong, which is what helps us in getting those components faster.
Right.
And second thing, obviously, is volumes, right? As they say, if you have higher volumes, you can demand your fair share in getting early shipments, right? So being a leader, so all of this works together, right? Since we are leaders, our market share are higher, our volumes are higher, hence our negotiation power or our bargaining power or our discussion with our vendors is better. So both in terms of relationship or in terms of volume of shipments which we take from them, I think that helps us in kind of doing our logistics well.
Right.
The second part is obviously, as you rightly said, the people behind this, the people behind our Chennai factory, which we call it ICC, the Chennai factory, where we make our desktops and our servers and some categories of servers and all-in-ones, and some workstations as well, right? So we have a pretty that caters not only to India, that caters to a few other countries as well. So it's a pretty big factory, right?
Right.
Uh, the third thing is obviously we do a lot of forecasting internally, right? As in what orders are coming. So we have a very strong back end sales management and ordering system.
Right.
Okay, so we know clearly as to a sales guy is forecasting 1,000 desktops 2 weeks down the line. So hence the at what stage it is, and hence our logistics team or the factory will start producing the or start bringing the
Material, yes.
components for that. So that's all integrated, right from sales to forecasting, our operations team, our supply team, or our logistics team, our factory, all of that is all integrated, which basically ensures that we deliver fast. Now, the story doesn't end there. I'll take a couple of minutes. Now, what has happened is, from this year, May onwards, there has been a tremendous issue on the supplies,
Right.
and which has predominantly caused because of two components, right? One is semiconductor short supply, and second is panel issues,
Right.
right? So that has obviously caused a tremendous amount of disruption in how we supply to customers.
Right.
So obviously, what we have gone back and told customers is, please advance your demand.
Right.
As in something which you need, let's say 6 months down the line,
Right.
please place the orders now so that you can get it after 6 months,
Right.
right? Because the delivery timelines have really gone up. But as we see now, okay, which is like 3-4 months down the line, even during these times, we are one of the only vendors who have been supplying and who have been supplying well. We have been seeing
Very
tremendous issues from other vendors, and probably some of the points which I mentioned in the earlier part are kind of the ones which are helping us do that. But right now, it is and what I hear from experts is that this might remain till 2022 end. So,
Right.
so it's going to be a long haul,
Right.
but we will see what best we can do. But having said that, at a broad level, our logistics is yes, it's a shining star within our logistics, and factory is a shining star within our organizations. We deliver
Right.
fast to customers, and we'll continue to do that.
Fantastic. So, I have a next question in my mind, but the thing is, you know what? I've already got the answer, but I'll still go ahead and ask you this question. You have spent a lot of years in this industry, right? You have worked in a lot of multinationals as such, very reputed ones. How has been your journey when you have to compare it with the previous ones to your journey inside Dell? How different or how similar are they?
Okay, that's a tough one. Okay. So yeah, Suman, that's a good one, and I will have to think through it. But yeah, I have spent this upwards of 2 decades in the industry,
Right.
right? And but the last 5.5 years in Dell have been very exciting, and
Right.
one of the clear reason is there's not a single dull day. Okay, right from Monday to Friday, it's been very exciting. There are a lot of things happening. There are you work with youngsters, right? You
Absolutely
work
right.
with a lot of youngsters who are bubbling with energy and ideas and all of that stuff. Plus, there is a lot of excitement on a daily basis.
Right.
Second thing is the organization has also evolved significantly in the last 5.5 years, right?
Right.
From what it was doing to what it is doing now. Okay. And when the organization evolves, when there's a lot of excitement in the organization, you don't become stagnant, right?
Very
You keep doing, your mind keeps thinking, you keep doing some action.
Very
You might make some mistakes, right? But you're not stagnant, right? You keep changing. So that's been the biggest learning and the motivation part of the last 5-6 years, 5.5-6 years, and working with some of the best people.
Makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, makes a lot of difference. You look forward to every single day, starting work and then meeting your objectives, right? And most importantly, uh, after with all of this, you keep on meeting new people every day, right?
Right.
Either it's customers or partners or new people within the same customer organization or partner organizations,
true.
right? There are people who want to work with you. There are partners. There are customers who want to work with you. So since all of these things, so it's a very happening place, right?
Very
Let me say that it's a very happening place. Inside people, customers, partners, technologies changing, organization evolving. It's all happening. So
That's
let it be.
fantastic to know that.
Let it be. Yeah, it's a
Life
good.
of ours work.
Right.
Now, coming to the question which I've been having in my mind, which I would want to hear it up from you in terms of this particular partnership, right? Chavans with Dell Technologies. How do you see that, this being very beneficial for customers in the market?
Yeah, and I'm not saying this because you're sitting in front of me,
Right.
but I'll be very, and I'll say this even if you aren't there, right? Chavans being a platinum partner gives a lot of responsibility to Chavans as well, right? Because there aren't too many of those in India, right? You would be among the top 40, 50 partners in India, right? And number one. Number two, Chavans is a pretty new organization in the industry, right? So you bring in a lot of value to us. Three, most importantly, what I've seen with Chavans is whatever we as Dell embody in terms of our go-to-market approach, our technology strengths, our working with customers, we see the same with Chavans as well, right? So you kind of are a mirror image of us in the market, right? Obviously, okay. So that way we definitely look forward to, and you bring in a lot to the table, right? In terms of, and I can say this with a lot of confidence. If you are leading a engagement with a customer, we don't need to get involved, right? You will drive that.
Absolutely right.
Okay, so we can lay our hands off it, and okay, we can keep chasing you. Okay, when's the order coming, right?
Right.
So you can handle that. So you embody a lot of stuff which we want to do. So that's the reason why it's a very strong partnership. You are one of the top partners in the country. Okay, not too many partners are at platinum or at higher level in the country.
Right.
So you are one of the very few partners. You take forward a lot of our messages on your own. You drive your transactions, you drive your engagements independently. So we definitely are pretty happy with this relationship and engagement, and we can only do better from here, right? We can only go better from here. Look forward to that. Definitely look forward to that. Sumant.
Glad to hear that. And this is primarily the reason even why when I even started this company long back, about 6 years back now, the very first thing which came into my mind is, fine, I am giving solution to my customers. Now I need to make sure that whatever I'm providing are the right solutions, something which customers can rely on, something which works among the economies of scale for customer, and something which customer can vouch on. And also it builds a lot of credibility for us as well when we take these solutions into the market. So obviously when we were evaluating brands in terms of, okay, what are the brands which you want to take to the market, obviously the very first thing which came into our mind was, Dell Tech, with the gamut of solutions what they have, with the kind of integration what they have, the amount of R&D which is happening, they're never stagnant. By the time I blink my eye, there's a new technology which is coming into place, which integrates with the previous technology which has already been there. That makes a huge difference for an SI who's actually taking this particular solution into the market. And that's what excites. That's for the technology part. Now talking about the people part, right? We have one of the most dynamic teams over here. I keep telling this even to my team as well, right? Whenever, you kind of feel low about a day, all you need to do is just walk into a Dell floor. The minute you walk in, the energy is totally different, right? The way they look at customers and they make sure that, every single action is taken in a way wherein customers are primarily important, that makes a huge difference. And that's what the same culture what we're carrying over here as well. That is actually making a lot of difference.
Absolutely.
And on that note, Rajesh, I'd like to say thank you for being there with us on this talk. And I'm glad that you were able to make it today. And I'd like to have much more conversations and many more of these along with you and the team in Dell to make sure that the right side of communication goes into our customers and they're able to make better informed decisions for themselves. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Sumant, for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Really appreciate, and privilege is mine. I really enjoyed the conversation. Hope this works out well. But thanks for all the work over the last 6-7 years, and all the best to you and your team for a great future.
Thank you
Be
so
rest
much.
assured, we are there. We
Absolutely.
stop at nothing.
Absolutely. That's how it works.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Rajesh.
Thanks.
All right.